Shemai GTA fans, the Grotti Itali RSX is on discount this week. There are so many good fast cars on discount. This is in the super class, 1.55 million, so quite expensive, but it may well be worth it. Just bear in mind, you also have the Itali GTO at 1.375 million. Both these cars are excellent. They have similar performance, they're both all-wheel drive. So I'm going to hopefully help you decide which one to purchase. And let's start with some customization. Then we're going to talk about the sports kind of performance. And I have driven both these cars around on the track today, or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. So lost in time. Right, hopefully we've got all the brakes and stuff upgraded. Let's quickly just go through to the colour, and we want to do primary colour. Let's just grab a classic. What graphite do we want? No, we want a pale. Silver. Let's pick a silver just for the crack. And we are going to look at some liveries. Maybe this is going to decide where we're going to go with this car. Italian stripe livery, I like that. I do like it. It's very nice. It's classic. But is it too chav? Single stripe with a grotty little thing there. Oh, that is a nice stripe. The seam stripe. It's quite a nice stripe actually. This is like a German colour. I'm not quite sure about this. Why would you go German? But it looks nice with the silver colours. I like that. Buy. that is good. I'm tempted by that just because it says buy on the back. Come on, let's do that. Let's do it. It says buy. Buy. You know how long I've been waiting to upgrade this car? I bought this on discount millions of years ago. Millions, literally millions. And for that reason, I'm going to put buy because I don't expect I'm going to be upgrading it and liveryizing it anytime soon. That is a mighty fine looking car. Get out of there, come on. But we need to find the correct respray colour as well, don't we? So respray, where are we? I think I'm really feeling a metallic. Metallic for this one. The other one wasn't a metallic, the GTO version. I mean, graphite is too pale. We want to make it quite pale in the front, but we don't want it to be white, I don't think. Bluish silver, maybe. What else? I mean, this back end. Maybe we could go ultra dark on the front. Let's go back to black. I mean, you can go black and then grey, but no, I think that's too dark. I think that's too German, too Germanic for me. Bluish silver, I think. Or we could go full white. That looks pretty damn good. Ice white. And I don't think we've got a white build this week. Is it right though? Is it right? Is the ice white right? Cream, no. Purple, definitely not. No, let's go back to that blue. Come on, guys. Come on. Bluish silver, that's the one. Rolled steel, no, bluish silver, I think is the one to go for. Just silver's alright, but let's do that. Yeah, that'll do. What about a pearlescent to it? Maybe we've got ice white already, so that is good. I'm happy with ice white, I think. I don't think I'm going to change it. Maybe we could put a blue on to add an extra tinge to it. Tinge. Where's the blues? Come on, blueies. Where's a bluey? Green. No, no, no. Blue. This just adds a bit of extra Saxon blue. Just blue. I think I'm going to add the blue tinge will work. I hope it works. I hope this isn't a disaster. Mariner blue, harbour blue, diamond blue, surf blue. Now that's an interesting colour, isn't it? Surf blue as a pearlescent. Nautical blue. I'm thinking it's just going to be blue. No, hang on. Surf blue has something special about it. Surf's up, dudes. Alright. Trim colour. Now this is it. This is what it's all about. We want a white. I do want a red. This isn't a hot-blooded Italian car. I'm not sure red works. Let's do it anyway. Torino red. 2.6? No, I'm not paying for Ferrari red. Crew emblem goes on the door like so. No, that looks great. That red looks great. It really does. I'm doing it. I'm sticking with that. I'm sticking with my original decision. Carbon roof. Definitely not for this build. Ridgeline roof. I like those ridges. You know I do. I'm into kinky stuff like that. Let's do the ridgeline. Just not carbon stripped. Where's it gone? Just standard ridgeline. Inset roof. Inset, wasn't it? Ridgeline roof that we wanted? Yeah, €1,000. That'll do. Skirts. We've never customized this properly before. We've just done it for the performance videos, and well, I don't think I've done a video on it on performance-wise. Secondary skirt is good. I'm going to probably stick with it. Although, actually, for once, this sticking up bit goes with the livery. The second, too big, too big. Little fin, yes. Big fin, no. Spoiler. Right, this is the curious orange bit. So I've put a secondary wing on here. My secondary colour has gone funny, hasn't it? Why have I not gone? Oh, yeah, I'm just going to ignore the fact. I don't know why I've gone there. Non-livery. But what I'm going to do is do a secondary discrete wing, just to add an extra wing to it, just for performance purposes. I'm not sure about these ducktails. Definitely not that ducktail. Oh, actually, what is that? Bunny wing. Have we got a secondary bunny wing? Not bunny wing, because these are active spoilers. So primary bunny wing, secondary bunny wing. Let's go primary because we're going to stick with that concept. All right, I completely forgot about that. We've lowered it to the street suspension. You can go stock, it's like that, but we want street. Let's face it. Tail fin, and we can colour that in, secondary colour. I think we're going to do that, secondary. Oh, that is an aftermarket tail fin. Aftermarket's always better, especially with a Ferrari. You don't know what they're going to do with the Ferraris, especially when they're new. It can be dodgy. You can be the person that runs them in for them. It figures out all the problems. Right, okay, let's go for sport rims. I've put on some cheapy ones, haven't I? So, oh, actually, first off, tyres, tyre enhancement, bulletproof, tyre design, stock tyres. Tyre smoke, we're going to go for red. It's got to be, it's a Ferrari. Right, where is our tyres? I don't know. I'm lost. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit tired out. I've been doing too many videos. Wheel type. Let's start again. Now I'm going to pick the sports. These are high-end stock rims, aren't they? Oh, these are the stock wheels. Look at those. Why did I get rid of those? Oh, you can tell how long ago I customized this. This is a hell of a lot longer ago than I thought. That is completely tasteless to get rid of those rims. You have to go stock. Wheel color. We can't change the wheel color, but this is the secondary color on the rims. That is amazing. You have to go stock. Windows. Yeah, we can go limo on this. But do we want to? Actually, it doesn't color up the PP window, so you can go limo. Happy with limo on this build. Yes, very nice build. And it's going to be morning. It's going to be morning at last, for freak's sake. I've been waiting all day for this. I got jobs to get on with. I'm going to get told if I don't get on with them. But this is the last video. I've done a few jobs. That is nice. Those rims make a big difference. Really make it tantalising. I've done a better job on this than I've done on GTO, I think. GTO I've gone pretty plain. But GTO looks great. It still looks great. Still a great car. This is the GTO. Both are all-wheel drive. Both are similar performance. It's very difficult to pick one out of the other. If you go on Reddit, people will say the RSX is better than the GTO, but I think the GTO is better than the RSX. And hopefully I'll still agree with that after I've driven it. And looks-wise, I think I do prefer the RSX, to be quite honest. The liveries are a bit better as well, especially because it says buy on it. Look at that active spoiler as well. That is nice. That is very nice. There we go, slow down and the flap goes down. So your ducktail stuff doesn't interfere. If you go the straight across ducktail, that'll get rid of the active spoiler. I've not tried it, but it's obvious that's what it's going to do. But this is a fast car. This is fast. This would be fast if it was in the super class, but it's not. It's in the sports class. It's not quite as fast as a Pariah. Pariah is obviously the fastest in a straight line. I'm not talking about... Oh, sorry guys, I completely cut that up. I was trying to think of the HSW So, the S95, is it HSW? That is, I think, faster. But for everybody on PC or old gen, like I'm on PC, this is going to be one of the fastest. So, it's Pariah, RSX, or GTO. They're all very, very close, depending upon what track you go on. And how good you are as well. I'd say this, performance-wise, right, as in ease of driving, I would say the easiest to drive is the GTO, right? Then the RSX, and then the Pariah. So that's, make of that what you will. But if you're not great at driving, I would definitely go for the GTO. I think it corners better than the RSX because it's got more grip. Although the stats will tell you lies. They'll say the traction is actually more on the RSX. I mean, yeah, it is, stats-wise, but I don't get it. It corners, the GTO corners better. There's more, I think, because there's more understeer on the RSX, because they're both all-wheel drive, and I think that's what you're dealing with. But they're both manageable. You can learn to drive either really well and be competitive. So I would say it's a horses for courses situation, but personally, I prefer the GTO because it's easier. I can talk and drive around corners with a GTO, whereas with this I've got to really concentrate because it's a bit more tricky, but not massively more. Whereas the Pariah is quite a big difference, quite big boots to fill. Pariah is a fair bit more difficult. It's not unmanageable though. And let's not forget, Pariah is 1.4 million, yeah, so it's a similar kind of price bracket. You know, it's cheaper than this, but it's not cheaper than the GTO at 1.3 or 1.275 or whatever it is. But this is 1.55, is it? Yeah, you saw what I said. So they're all, to me, they're all in a similar kind of price bracket. I'd go off what you consider the best. If you've already bought the Pariah, I find it difficult. I would say if you're not getting on with the Pariah performance-wise, then go for the GTO or go for this one. Top speed-wise, this is faster top speed than the GTO. So if you're on a wider track, more open, a lot more straights, then this is, I reckon it's going to beat the GTO, yes. Whereas on lap time on the test track, at least in my driving, I got the GTO performance-wise. It was a little bit better. It was just by a midge's winky. It was very small, very small. And again, the Pariah was very similar. I think the Pariah was a touch slower than both the RSX and GTO on the test track, and that's because it's more corner heavy. These corner better than the Pariah. So, I mean, that is a lot of information to take in. Just watch it again and listen to what I say. Hopefully it'll all explain things about why you want to purchase one of these cars. But for sports class, you want to purchase one of them. I don't think the S95 is massively better, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. Hey, I can't. No, sorry, I can't. Just ignore what I just said there, because I don't have next generation. I really can't comment on performance. I can only see statistics of other people who have produced their own. So I would say think about current gen for what I'm talking about. Sorry, current last gen and PC, not current gen. Yeah. So overall, I think it's a great car, definitely worth considering. If you like the look of this more than the GTO, then by all means go for this, definitely. I don't think the performance is that much better with the GTO, that I would wipe this one out entirely. And the Pariah as well, you know. I'd keep hold of your Pariah if you don't have the money for it, but look at the way the secondary colour colours up those struts on the rear. And let's have a look at the, finally we will get our vehicles out and we will, this is it, we're finishing it. Finally we get to upgrade this car after all this time. So you got a nice boot in there, it looks really great. I mean, the internals are all excellent in both these cars, the GTO and the this one, the RSX. And the engine, the rear engine, I think looks super excellent. I think it looks better. Generally, you will end up covering it up most likely with some of the customization options on the GTO, but you can see your engine on the back of this, and legitimately. So for that reason, you might want to purchase this. You might think this looks better. So anyway, if you found it useful, drop a like and a subscribe. Give me your thoughts on this car, on the GTO. Tell me if you think the GTO is better or worse than the RSX on the racing. But overall, just have an excellent day. But thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.